Hey, good morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update. And I think it's safe to assume, MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. Thank you. And I assume that it's safe to say that we can use the word nice with warm up now. I can't do that in the winter because 50% of us love winter and 50% of us hate winter. But now I think we're all ready, it's safe to say, except for a couple of you outliers. And if you want to stay cold, move to Alaska. I saw a friend on Twitter post yesterday that it was snowing in Alaska. So let's get into it, and it's a warming trend that brings us up to a lot of 75 to 80, 82 degree readings by the time we get toward the weekend. Some of the reports back from you, the average people, like my wife, reporting back to me saying, hey, it's going to be in the 80s on the weekend. I'm not so sure about, going wholeheartedly well into the 80s. So I want to temper that expectation for you a little bit. But I would say that it does look quite warm. So let's just at least first start with what's going on right now. And note, you northern Upper Peninsula people, I squeezed the map down so I can just get in the Keweenaw Peninsula. Otherwise, the wrath of the Yoopers is brought down on me. See what I deal with daily, folks? And I get it. It's hard to get a good, close-in perspective that means something for southern Michigan and pan out and get the UP in there also. And sometimes it's 3 different weather worlds away. But we have a couple of showers in the far southern part of the state around Coldwater, maybe a sidewalk wetter. That's about it. So we go to the satellite picture and you see bright white clouds, not really well put together to our west in the Dakotas, down through Nebraska and Kansas and Missouri. That's the next shot of showers, and that will come into the area, it looks like, on Friday. So first off, we start with our best, the one that we like the best, radar forecast. And we go through the next 18 hours today, and what you'll see out of this is that no precipitation. So it should be dry today, and we should have at times mostly sunny skies, and at other times just partly sunny skies. Let's say hi to some folks. Michelle Allen, good morning. Edna Light, good morning. Christopher Hobbins, thanks for watching. And Cheryl Fritz Bruce, good morning to you. Also Nathan Earl, thanks for checking in. This is the MLive Morning Weather Update with meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, brought to you by Consumers Energy. So this is today, and I've already shown you the better model on today, and that's dry. This is tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. tomorrow evening. So sometime tomorrow in the late afternoon or evening, we could start to get some thunder showers. Western third of the state, let's say US 131 westward and across the UP too. Then Thursday night, Friday morning into early afternoon, stray showers here and there, and Friday afternoon into evening, stray showers eastern and southern part of the state. So Friday's rain is not a done deal at any one location. You could remain dry, probably not likely, but most spots will have maybe a couple of half-hour or hour showers. Saturday morning, dry. Saturday afternoon, this model wants to indicate an instability shower as the heat builds somewhat. And then this is Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Next real storm system looks like it comes in. This is Monday afternoon, Monday overnight, and Tuesday. So I would say sometime Monday, Tuesday. This model likes to take storm systems and split it into 2, and I would bet that this would consolidate to somewhere around Tuesday being our wet weather. Hey, and let's carry it out as we head toward, could it be already Memorial Day weekend coming up? Hey, good morning, Kristen Harcourt from Canton. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, next weekend is Labor Day weekend already. Wow. So here's Thursday, and this is at the end of the run, 10 days out, and this would be Friday. You know, right now it doesn't look too bad, but we can't give you the exact details. I want to give you the general sense of what's going on. This is the upper airflow, 15,000 feet up. The blues represent where the atmosphere is somewhat colder than normal, and that usually translates to a little cooler. It translates to cooler to colder than normal at the surface, depending on how cold it is aloft. And the opposite is true. Where you see the oranges, that's the atmosphere is expanded, warm, and usually at the ground then it's warmer than normal. So any little bend in the jet stream, a U-shaped bend, that's a storm system. This is, as we go into the weekend, you can kind of see why we would be warm this weekend. Hey, there's the man, the legend, John Robert Williams, JRW, we call him in the circles, photographer extraordinaire. Look him up. I'm sure he shows up on Google. And let's see, so this is the weekend. And next week, everything is kind of showing. So we're into next Thursday and Friday. Now we go to the Memorial Day weekend. And you see this trough over us, cooler than normal aloft. And, you know, that's pretty typical of a Memorial Day weekend. It either can go 90 degrees or 60 degrees. I don't think it'll really be bizarrely cold. I think it probably will be, you know, at that point our normal high is around 70 in, say, the southern half of Michigan, and will probably be 5 degrees cooler than that on a couple of the weekend days. This would be Memorial Day. It would be starting to work its way off, so we'd be inching back into the 70s, and then we go out 16 days, cool pocket going away, and we might be heading toward, you know, a fairly warm 80s temperatures start to the month of June, and probably building into what I'm starting to feel like is going to be a fairly warm to hotter than normal summer. So today, it's cool along the shorelines. Anywhere within 10 miles of a Great Lake, you can be 55, 60. If you get a lake breeze, you can be chilly. Bay City can be chilly. Midland, Saginaw, the Thumb. But then you get to Lansing, Flint, Oakland County, Detroit, Ann Arbor, Saline, Grand Rapids. You look at temperatures about 70 today, so very nice. Tomorrow we tack on about 5 degrees and the warm-up begins, and then this would be Friday. We'll be upper 70s, and what the heck? Work Skipper Friday. Let's do it. I might even do it. I've already messaged my boss, my overseer, the fantastic Tanda Gmitter, and said, you know what, Friday, I might need it off. We're going to have to see. So we'll see. Saturday, 78 to 80 or so. Sunday, depends on where you're at. 80s in the southeast and 70s elsewhere. Looks very nice. Next Monday. And remember, I showed you some rain chances next week early, Monday or Tuesday. So that always affects the daytime temperature depending on when that rain happens. So look at the spread projected on Tuesday. Ed Johnson likes it. There we go. Maybe we ought to start a club. Work Skipper Friday. Maybe that, hey, you know, maybe that would be, you know, my claim to fame as a meteorologist, if I don't have one already. Of course, I have several. But, you know, a lot of meteorologists have a shtick. Maybe I should start, after 35 years of doing this, maybe I should start my shtick, and that would be issuing Work Skipper Friday warnings. I first send the warnings out to your bosses, about Wednesday, so they have to start to worry. They may not all show up for work on Friday. Just a thought. See what you think about the idea. Sorry, I'll shut up now and get back to my job of the weather. I know, sorry. So, we go into next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, going into the Memorial Day weekend. And I showed you the temperatures aloft, the trough aloft, which would tend to cool us some. Do not cancel plans just yet. This can change. That is 10 days out, and I don't want you to fret about it. What happens, and we can't do anything about it. Will you be out on a lake trying to stay cool on Memorial Day weekend? Right now, my guess, yes, you get to hear me use the word guess, and you're the only ones. My estimate is that no, it won't be a barn-burning hot weekend. But I don't think it'll be a super cold weekend or a total washout weekend either. So we'll take that as we come over the next couple of days. Maybe I'll talk to you about that on Friday if I come to work. Sorry. All right. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Enough rambling from Mark Torregrossa. The update brought to you by Consumers Energy. And you have yourselves a great Wednesday. I will see you back here tomorrow. Tomorrow is not a work skipper day for me because it's Thursday. We can't do that. Take care. Have yourselves a great day.